Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chats. Today is Wednesday, the 21st of September. Today is the last full day of summer. I'm told that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., the autumn season officially begins. Today is also the feast of St. Matthew, apostle and evangelist. Now, before Matthew became one of the 12 apostles and an evangelist, one of the 4 evangelists, he was a tax collector. So in honor of St. Matthew, I'd like to tell you a little story about a wealthy stockbroker who received a notice from the Internal Revenue Service that he had to report to the office to be audited. And so on the appointed day, he showed up at the office with his tax records for the past several years, handed them over to the IRS agent, and then waited for what seemed like several hours as the agent pored over his tax returns, scrutinizing every item. And then the agent turned to the stockbroker and said, "You must be a great pal and fan of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle." The stockbroker said, "No, not particularly. Why would you say that?" And the IRS agent said, "It's because you've had more brilliant deductions in your last 3 tax returns than Sherlock Holmes had in his entire career." So, the feast of St. Matthew, apostle, evangelist, and tax collector. This past week was an exciting week here at St. Andrews as we got many of our programs started for the new year. On Saturday evening, last Saturday, we began our confirmation preparation program. We had 5 young people who will begin to prepare for the rite of confirmation sometime after Easter in 2017. And then on Monday night, we had our first yoga session in the parish hall. There were 19 people that participated in that, and that's an exciting program, a new program, which we hope will continue to grow over the weeks and months ahead. And then last night, we began our 6-week Bible study on the Beatitudes of Jesus. So a lot of exciting new activity around the church beginning this past week. This weekend, Deacon Joe will be preaching at all 3 of the services on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock, Sunday morning at 8 and 10 o'clock. And this Saturday, the 24th of September, after the 5 o'clock service, we're going to have our men's group is sponsoring a community meal. So we'll be opening the doors of the parish house about 6 o'clock and inviting the community to come to St. Andrews for a delicious, nutritious meal and some fellowship. So we're hoping that this will be also an ongoing program and project for our men's group here at St. Andrews. Looking ahead to this next week, on Wednesday evening, that would be September 28th, we'll be having our first of our fall family fun nights. So we've designated the last Wednesday evening of September, October, and November. And we're inviting families in the parish to come, children and adults, to have a very simple meal. This month is being prepared by our Episcopal Church Women's Group. Following the meal, we'll have some table games, we'll do an intergenerational Bible study, and we will conclude the evening's activities with a simple celebration of the Holy Eucharist. And we're hoping that this new program will meet the needs of some of our families in the parish that maybe have difficulty getting things together and getting to the church on Sunday. So we're hopeful that many will sign up. If you're interested in participating, we would ask that you make reservations by calling the parish office no later than Monday of this week and let us know that you'll be participating in this program. So very excited about the potential that this has. So the first of 3 fall family fun nights this coming Wednesday evening. We'll be serving the meal from 5:45 until 6:15. So anytime in that 30-minute block of time when you can arrive and eat your meal, and then our program will begin approximately 6:30 p.m. And we promise that we'll be finished no later than 7:30. Okay? So if you're interested, please call the parish office no later than Monday to sign up. And we've been talking about the fact that our vestry approved a proposal a couple of months ago to make St. Andrews an official nutrition site for the Burlington County Meals on Wheels Elderly Senior Citizen Nutrition Program. And we're still in the process of negotiating the details of that new partnership, but we're hopeful that sometime in November, at the latest in December, we will be offering a nutritious meal at St. Andrews 4 days a week. And so we're going to be needing volunteers to help serve the meal and to interact with and connect with our guests. So if you're interested in that program, would like to receive a little bit more information, please call the parish office and we'll see that you get all the information that you need in order to volunteer. So that's about all I have for this week. Our gospel reading for this, what is the 19th Sunday after Pentecost, is once again taken from the 16th chapter of the Gospel of Luke. And this is one of the very interesting parables of Jesus, the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. Now, I won't be preaching this weekend, but whenever I preach or teach about this parable, I always point out that it's interesting and I think important that in the story, the person that is given a name is Lazarus, the poor beggar. The rich man is unnamed, and I think that's really significant and maybe a key to unlock the deepest meaning of this wonderful and challenging parable. So that's about all I have for this week. I wish you and your family all of the richness of God's blessings, and we'll talk again next week. Thank you.